horsepower. But that's our first step right now, y'all. We'll get back to y'all in a minute. All right, our next step, since we took the cable off the battery, now we gotta unscrew the radiator cap off, just like that. Then pull it up. Got radiator fluid in there. And our next step, we gotta get up under there, and it's like a drain plug. We'll show you when we get up under there. It's like a little drain plug. We're gonna try to use the little vice grip, whatever I just did with it. Use this little vice grip to clip on there, and all you gotta do is just like turn it once you get up under there. But we'll let y'all see when we get up under there. All right. Gonna come right out that little hole. So you get a hose right here. That's what we usually do. We're gonna put a hose right here. But once it get to flowing, we're gonna do like we did last time and just remove the hose, because our hose is kind of like too wide right there, and it won't, stay up there unless we hold it in. It takes about maybe 15 minutes for the whole radiator system to drain, because it goes all the way in the engine and everything. But we just wanted to show y'all them 2 steps. That right there, we got to twist, he said, to the right, and then you don't got to take it all the way out. You just twisting it, and then once you twist it just a little bit, kind of like maybe like not even that much of a turn, then you'll see it drain. This is where it's gonna be dripping from. We removed the hose because it was gonna be too much time to be holding it, because it would be coming out more, but it won't turn. Thingy won't turn. All right, our radiator fluid is drained out at the bottom. Now we got to take these hoses off. We're gonna take this one off first.
Take this back there. Connector off second. Then you're gonna unscrew this with a.
And we already unscrewed everything, just to let y'all know. So just pull that off and disconnect this. There. Just put that air filter right there on that thing while you record. So next, we just gotta pull this out. We pull this hose off, and we're gonna take this off next. So we'll get back to y'all in a few seconds. All right, y'all, he taking off the hose right here. Unless it need to be unloosened at the bottom.
Yeah. Yeah.
I thought you did that. It's just a screw on the bottom right there. We gotta unloose. Be right back. All right, y'all.
All right, I'm taking off this air filter from the bottom. You gotta unhook it with it's gonna be like a pin down here, and you just move it, keep twisting it, and then you'll be able to get it out like so.
All right.
You just put this right here. And now what we're gonna be focusing on is taking these 2 off. We're gonna use the vice grips for these 2 right here. 1, 2, 1, 2. Should put this here.
Yeah, just put it up under there, and try to get like some kind of cloth or some kind of rags or something to put up under there, because once that hose come off, it might leak or whatever. So we just putting like a shirt under there to catch it real quick for us. And then we gonna use vice grips to just clamp it on there, and then we gonna pull the hose back.
All right, that should be good.
So just widen them.
So we're gonna be aiming for the first one right here. I'm just gonna put it on here, like so. Just gonna wiggle it up like that.
Sometimes these hoses take a little bit of wiggling.
Okay. Put more strain on it, knock it a little bit more.
Yeah. And like when you pull it off, if you hold the hose, upright, won't no fluids really come up out of it.
Alright, so
I think we did both. That mug's still tight. You gotta pull it all the way right here. It's still on that thing.
it's coming off.
And it's a tool actually for this. I seen the dude on the video that we watched.
You put it right there, and then you just start pulling.
Just twist, like wiggle back and forth like this. And remember, that radiator fluid gonna come out. That's a long. Oh, yeah, just put it up like that. Oh, we forgot to unhook the things at the bottom. Yeah. It's like a little hose connected to that clamp onto that. We forgot to, but it ain't too much.
Alright, just put that right.
Remember, it's gonna drain. That's why we left the thing right there.
Keep the bucket under here for when you move the hoses, so more liquid will be falling down, so you don't have to clean it up. Alright, so the next one is the second one right here. Make sure you got your cloth so you can catch the liquid, the
Radiator fluid, man.
radiator.
Darn, man. They like, what is he talking about? Radiator? But yeah, it's really simple. We just be trying stuff, just basically messing with these cars, just to, spend quality time, father and son time together and learn while we working. Cause we is doing like a car dealer thing, so a lot of stuff that we buy we can fix ourselves. It's wiggling off, y'all. Just try to keep the hose up right when y'all pull it off, and it won't be no really messy cleanup.
Alright, the second one is off. And alright, so
Alright, y'all, we gonna check and see what type of sockets we need, and we'll get right back to y'all. Alright, y'all, we got all the hoses off. That one, this one, you see that big one over there? We got them hoses off. Now this is the thermostat housing right here. All of this part. All we doing is just taking out the it's called the secondary thermostat, but we already put it in last time. We just didn't have the proper tool. He's gonna show you the proper tool to use that we didn't have. It basically got like the poundage. We supposed to put 159 pounds on it. And that's like the boat, like how you gotta tighten it for like, cause what happened was basically we just tightened it with a regular ratchet last time, honestly. And what happened was the fluid start seeping through it because we didn't have this click type torque wrench with the poundage on it. So we're gonna try it now. We're gonna tighten it up and he gonna get to it. But it's called a click type torque wrench. We got it from Harbor Freight. They got them for cheap right now, $21.99.
okay, so you're gonna need a 10 millimeter, you're gonna need an extender, and you're gonna need another extender.
All right.
Alright. I'm gonna do the bottom bolt first.
You feel it tightening?
Yep.
And you just got to keep doing it. They say it's like a click that you hear when you know it's super tight. How it's feeling? It seems like it's getting tighter.
It's getting tighter.
And we just got to keep doing it until it gets super tight, because last time we used that socket and it didn't do nothing. But this is like a poundage tool, and it's supposed to be 159 pounds for this 2012 Dodge Avenger that we're working on. Will it seem like it's tight? Huh?
Yeah, let's see. It's tight. You gotta be be tight because it came off. Alright.
Already gonna get to the top one now. You hear that click?
Yep.
That mean it was tight.
Yep. That's what that means, actually, too.
So when it, cause you worked at a installing garages, building garage doors and stuff. So that's how it is. You hear that sound?
If you hear that first click, and then you good.
Okay. So that bottom one good too?
Yep.
All right, you wanna try it again, or you know it's good?
It's good.
All right. You know I got faith in you, man. I'm just your helper. It wouldn't be right if we ain't tell y'all this. Now we was using that torque wrench to take off this bolt. Now it's a reason why they tell you when you hear the click, don't keep going. So we messed around and didn't listen to that. And if you don't listen to that click, it will snap the bolt because the pressure in that torque wrench has so much power. So remember, when you're using that torque wrench, when you hear that click, stop. Because if you don't, you're going to be like us. And now we got to figure out the solution to this. We'll get back to y'all, though. We just have to let y'all know. All right, so we back. We end up having to take the cover that goes on the thermostat. This is a thermostat, if y'all can see it right there. The little piece in there. We end up having to take it off because, like we said before, we broke the bolts. So we're going to put this back on there. We got the new bolts from AutoZone. I'll send a shout out to them because they saved our butts tonight. So that's the new screw, and we're going to get to it. But all we doing is just putting this back on there like that, and we're going to put the screws in there. And this time, we're going to tighten it up with the ratchet first. Then we're going to tighten it one click with the torque wrench. Remember, one click, y'all. All right, we'll get back to y'all in one hot second. All right, y'all, we back at it. He about to put it on there. There's two bolts that go up in there. It's a real simple job, y'all. You know, something to do. You take this type of work to a shop. You know, you'll get quality work, but stuff like this you can do on your own and probably save maybe $1,000 or $2,000 for the labor. The thermostat itself only costs like $21. And that's all we really replacing. We just didn't have a torque wrench.
All right, I got the bolts on. Now I'm about to ratchet.
You just said tighten.
Yeah, tighten.
What size socket you using?
I'm using a solid socket 10 millimeter. 10 millimeter.
Yeah, basically we just tighten them up, and then once we get them tight with that. All right, hold on. All right, so we back at it. We about to tighten these bolts up so we can get this job done. We losing daylight, as they say. Just making sure everything, we got to make sure everything tight with the ratchet before we put that torque on there. Because with that torque, all it needs is one click. And if you don't hear the click, I think you should stop. And because they said it's either the click or the feel.
All right, they're both tight.
All right, you got your glove. Oh, you ain't got the glove. Yeah. So now we got them two bolts tight. So now we got to use the torque wrench for the rest of the job. Be right back. All right, y'all, we got the torque wrench on there. We about to tighten this. Remember, all we got to do is just go one pull, literally. You feel it?
No, it ain't no click.
All right, tighten it up the last bolt. What you think?
That's good.
It's basically like a feel, y'all. Because last time, the reason we being kind of nervous with it is because, like I said, we popped it. So whole little boat. And lucky we didn't have to use a drill to get that out. But everything seems tight. We gonna try it. All right, y'all. We appreciate y'all checking us out. We're gonna hook everything back up. We'll get back to y'all in a minute. Times. You know that stuff? You be getting that smoothie stuff. I want you to get this real deal stuff where you can just get like some apple juice and you can just drink it straight with water. And then I'm telling you, that'll be down. That'll really be down. Cause you already doing the workout. You already know.
Yeah, we going too crazy.
We still recording.
I know.
Yeah, we're gonna do the tune up on that man though. Damn, I forgot we gotta put that thing under there. Then we gotta pour this up in there. We gotta pour that.
I read that first. Oh, no, dude. Dang. I'd rather do that first than crazy stuff.
We good.
I got an idea this time. We could put, when we get done, like, putting everything together, we could put that cover in that crate, put that in there, put that little bottle in there, put that funnel on top of there, and then you can pour it in there. And you can clean up.
Yeah, we ain't trying to waste on this way.
We got a lot of stuff here.
Check this.